Hello everybody, welcome to Trends. Yes, it's so good to have you guys with me. Thank you for stopping by. If it's your first time on this channel, kindly subscribe please. Okay, like and share my videos. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. Yes. Okay, I'm on a note today on our first updates today. Okay, we'll be talking about Laura Ikeji. You know Laura, how she has been a very successful business owner and all that. Okay, she made a video and then she was talking about domestic staffs. Okay, she thinks that every domestic staff deserves at least one day off, because you know how we do in Nigeria. Some of us we can pester the lives of our domestic staffs that we don't give them time. They work all around the clock. Most of these domestic staffs, they don't even have a life of their own. Like, find their work for us, but they should have a life too. You know, they should be treated like one of us because they work for us. But some of us can be so mean to these domestic staffs. We can be so mean to them, and then she thinks it is not cool at all. Yes, she's just dishing it out and all that. I think it's a nice one if that is how she actually do to her domestic staff, because it's one thing to preach something, then it's another thing to practice what you preach. So I give it up to Laura if she is this kind of person that treats domestic staff like they are one of us. So let's hear Laura.
I think all domestic staff deserve a day off, at least one day off. Nobody wants to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 30 or 31 days a month, 365 days a year. It doesn't even make any sense. These people have families, they have husbands, they have kids, they have moms, they have dads, they should have a life, So don't keep someone's child or someone's mom 24 hours, 7 days a week. Give the person at least a day off. They're human beings like you and I. They have emotions. They had a life before they started working for you. Let them go. Give them at least a day off. That's my opinion. For even their mental health. Because they're human beings like us now. Come on.
Yes, that's Laura talking about domestic staffs right there, and I think she's 100% on point. If truly she's this kind of person, it's so cool. Our domestic staff, they should be treated with all the love that you can give to your people. These people are actually somebody's mother. They could be somebody's auntie, uncle, father. They have a family too. They have a life outside working with you. So you should allow them be, for crying out loud. A day off is not too much for your domestic staff. Yes. Going on her updates, the next one here is there's this pastor, a Ghanaian pastor who goes by the name Pastor Giasi or something of Ghana. Okay, this pastor thinks that drinking alcohol and womanizing do not make a pastor fake. Did you get that? Yes, this is what this pastor was actually talking about. He said, if you don't determine a fake pastor by womanizing and alcohol drinking, that he thinks it is cool as a pastor. I don't get where this is coming from. A pastor, a prophet of God. I don't get it. A prophet is supposed to be like the number one person in the congregation, like a shepherd who controls the whole congregation, and then you stand in the pulpit and you talk about womanizing and alcohol drinking. That is so cool. Honestly. And look at this man. If you look at his church now, you see a whole lot of fed up crowd in that church, and then all of them too will be saying, they'll be hailing him for this thing that he's saying. Come on, how can a pastor say that it is okay to humanize? It's like it's as good as saying that it is okay to humanize and take alcohol. It's another thing to say that okay, because everybody is human, because some people were saying under this post that pastors are human too. Fine, their human nature could make them sometimes go off. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes the human nature in them can make them fall out, like sin. But then you have to acknowledge that, okay, it's a sin, my nature, I'm human, but not like you coming out to say that it is cool to womanize. It is cool to take alcohol. Like, who does that? I wonder, what is he going to preach to his people? Someone, like, let's imagine someone just come to him and say, okay, please, our daddy in the Lord, and this is all my husband has been humanizing, my husband has been taking alcohol. How is he going to advise such member? If you think you have already said it on your pulpit that, okay, it's so cool to drink alcohol, it's so good to humanize, even when it is written in the Bible that fornication, that's fornication, right? Is a sin. It's even among the commandments of God. And then you as a prophet, not even a prophet of God, you're saying that it's cool, it's okay. Come on. Honestly speaking, this is so unreal, guys. Some of these pastors can actually mislead. Yes, they can actually mislead their congregation, because I don't know why you think, you're not even saying, okay, sometimes they can be human, like everybody's saying. But then, even if that's what people are saying, like, they can be human, they can fall just once in a while. And then the moment you fall out, you go back, because you just control yourself. You're supposed to be a role model to your congregation. Everybody looks up to you. Like, this is our pastor, our dad in the Lord. Do you expect them to see you? Okay, assuming as a pastor, your members, they saw you in a joint where you are drinking, so they should say it's okay that because is human, you can be in a beer parlor drinking. I don't get it, honestly speaking. All right, moving on our next update, guys. Okay, the next one is talking about Stella Damascus. She's advising. Okay, she advises that you should learn to take breaks. Okay, and take care of your mentally and physical health is important. She's coming from this aspect that most people, because you feel that you are agile, you are not you are young, you can do everything, and then you can just work. Some of us can, and on this table, you know, like, you can just go about walking many days in a week, non-stop. So she thinks it is not right that sometimes you have to take a break. It's not until when you are down that you take a break, that we should always take a moment out of our busy schedules to relax our nerves. This body of ours, the moment you overstress it, so one day it's gonna say, hey. Okay? So let's listen to Stella and I'll be back.
My mom used to tell me when I was much younger, that sometimes I work too hard, like back to back, because everybody wants to make money, everybody wants to be the best. But she always used to say, be careful, learn to take breaks, learn to rest, learn to relax, because if you overuse your body, one day that body will shut down on you. And she kept saying, you're moving now, you're doing all of this, you're not resting, you're not taking care of yourself because you're young, you're not feeling it. But when you grow older, you will reap the fruits of your labor. And I used to laugh. What do you mean? She says, when you're older, your body will start to reap what you did to it in your younger days. So please don't wait until you get older before you start taking care of yourself. Not just for your mental health, even for your physical body. Take breaks. Rest and relax before your body will phone you. Your body will call you on the phone and say, hello, goodbye. And then they'll shut down on you. Your body will shut down on you. Don't wait for that to happen, okay? Rest, relax.
Yes, that's pretty Stella there. She's making a whole lot of sense. Sometimes this body needs rest. Like, we need to take care of our body. It's not until when you break down before you take a moment off the hustle and bustle to rest your nerves. It's so important, guys. So moving on, our next gist. Okay, this one says, drunk police officer was seen assaulting a lady in the beach. Okay, like all these sometimes it could be an hotel, a beach, or wherever you hire police officer, men in uniform, to like be a security in that place, and then you allow them get drunk. For example, this one is supposed to be like a security in this particular place. They put a man in uniform, this guy is drunk, and then fighting a lady. You need to see how he was beating this lady in the video. He was beating this lady and he's even harmed again. Seriously, guys, I don't know where She has some nerves to face a man. You can smell alcohol all over this man. He's smelling of alcohol. He's obviously drunk. Then you have the mind to stand and fight him, even when you can see that he's, the gun is in hand. What if? Guys, check it out.
This policeman slapped this. See policeman. See papa. 20 papa they do get. See papa don't go no. Look at what he's doing. Look at what this papa is 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 doing. Wait. This papa slap her for no reason. This papa slap her for no reason.
From there, they are even paying the drink for your man.
There's no alcohol. See,
can you imagine?
You don't use your life.
Honestly, that lady, she has some nerves. She's got a lot of, what kind of boldness will make you fight a policeman that is armed, and you know that this person is drunk? Honestly, what if something had happened? Fine, sometimes it's okay to know your right and stand by your right, but then not with all these men in uniform that has a gun. Come on, who does that? Okay. All right, moving on. Our next pose. This traffic police officer got saved today. Yes, like another police officer. This one is a traffic police officer. He got saved today, like hot breakfast. They're serving hot. Sometimes they just think they can mess with everybody. Guess what, guys? This car owner, he gave him exactly what he deserves, because sometimes you just, even without an offense, you find yourself begging all these policemen on the road. You are begging, even when you know you are on your right, you have to beg them, because if you don't beg them, they can turn the whole thing around on you. Okay? In this video, you just barge into the man's car, he entered the car, and guess what the man did to him? He showed him shaking. Shaking. Check it out.
The right thing. I told you not to enter my car, and I told you the light wasn't. I told you the light wasn't working, and you entered my car.
I said, let's go and see if the light is coming from.
And why did you enter my car?
And you are taking me away.
Why the time I told you?
Are you kidnapping me?
I'm kidnapping you.
Okay, you are kidnapping me.
Kidnapping you.
You are kidnapping me.
Kidnapping
oh yeah,
you.
go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, that Jesus!
Go down from my car. Go down.
Please,
You are very
please,
stupid. Go down.
please,
Go down.
please.
Go down from my car, idiot. I'll drift away your life. Madness. Useless policeman. He just entered my car like that. Wawa jahili koi.
I've never seen where a policeman will be begging before. I've never. This is the first time I'm seeing a policeman beg for his life. He has to beg. No, don't let him beg now. He shouldn't beg. That man, in fact, I like this video. It showed him. Yeah, this will serve them rights. Sometimes they can just, do all sort of things for you, bully you and all that. Their own is just to enter your car and say, yeah, go there. Look at this one. All right, guys. Thank you for staying with me today. I'll see you around. Bye now.